3 signature scent-worthy fragrances that will get you the compliments that you deserve. Let's jump right in. What's up, my friends? Before we jump into the video any further, I want to invite you guys to like and subscribe to our channel. We've been noticing that the majority of our viewers are actually not subscribed, and it would be very helpful if you guys just hit that button if you can. It would help push us out to more viewers and really help us grow our community here. Guys, I'm super excited for this next season of videos that we have coming up. As you know, we try to drop videos as much as possible. That way we can keep you guys in the loop of new product launches, new fragrances that drop on the market, and also give you reviews of the fragrances that you ask us to review. So make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, let us know what you want us to make for future videos. But let's get back to the video. What's up, guys? Today I'm super pumped because I'm going to be giving you 3 of my favorite fragrances that I incorporate into my weekly routine. Now, these are 3 signature scents that I have been getting compliments on for a long time. I wear these to different occasions, and the people that I'm around and that know me based on these 3 fragrances because they are my signature scents. There's times where I show up to work and I'm not even in the room, but people know that I am there because they can smell my fragrance. And these are 3 fragrances that have been getting me positive reviews in my life over the past several years, and I'm super excited to get to bring them to you today. So if you're a man or a woman, some of these are masculine leaning, others are more feminine leaning, and some just blend right in between the two. But I'm excited to give you all 3 that have been garnering me the compliments that I have been receiving over the past several years. People within my life know me based on these 3 smells, and if you want to get the same type of feedback, if you want to get the same type of compliments that I get, which they're through the roof, fam. Like, they're crazy good compliments all the time, which is why they've made it into my category of being signature scent worthy. So we're going to be talking about them, so let's get right to it. Here we go. We're going to jump into our top 3 signature scent worthy fragrances in my collection. I want to start it off with a banger. Now, my friends, when I first smelled this fragrance, I smelled it on a friend of mine. And when I smelled it on him, I was like, wow, that's an incredible scent. And I feel like I've smelled it before, but I really couldn't put my finger on the name of the fragrance. So then I asked him and he told me what it was. And I was like, man, I've had some experience with that fragrance, but it didn't hit as good as I thought back then. However, let me give it another go. So I went to the department store just to test it out on skin, just to get a good idea and remind my nose of how it smelled. And I wore it for 24 hours and I absolutely fell in love, and it performed way differently than I remembered before when I smelled it in the past. And it is none other than by the house of Tom Ford, and it is called Ombre Leather. This fragrance is a masculine, gentleman-like fragrance that's really gonna catapult you into a realm of masculinity. So whether you're going to the gym, whether you're going to work, whether you're going on date night, you are gonna feel like you are more of a man. I know it sounds funny because it's only a fragrance, and I know a fragrance can only do so much, but whenever I wear this one, I feel like I am a gentleman, I feel like I am masculine, and it really just is a cherry on top to a person who already carries those attributes. This is that fragrance to really make you stand out, to make you smell confident, to make you smell like you are a CEO or a boss, or you have a massive amount of influence. It is really that fragrance to really leave you in a class of your own. Let me say this, when it comes to projection, I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10, which is a fair projection score given the proximity that I got with this fragrance was about 4 to 5 feet, meaning that people could smell me within 4 to 5 feet radius of where I was. It is a beautiful fragrance. It's very animalic, very leathery, of course, given the name Ombre Leather. It is smooth at the same time, and I know there's some woody notes there on the base that we're going to get into in a little bit. It is a great fragrance. My wife loves it. I love it. It is a brilliant concoction of fragrance notes that synergistically come together to make this fragrance greater than the sum of its parts. It is beautiful, it is captivating, and it's going to be one of my go-to fragrances for the rest of my life. It is a little bit more pricey, but you're paying for quality, my friends, and you're also paying for the Tom Ford name. name, which is, we all know how that goes, but it is worth every penny. I wear it all the time. Oh my gosh, it just reminds me of just being a gentleman going to a formal dinner party or a formal event and really just owning any space that I'm in. So what we're going to do next, we're going to throw the notes right here up on the screen just to let you know what we're working with. So when it comes to Tom Ford Ombre Leather, it has top notes of cardamom, which is interesting because it really does pop on the top end, but you would never guess if you just were smelling this one without knowing what the notes were. And then middle notes of leather and jasmine. The jasmine and the leather really come together so nicely. I think between the top and the middle, the leather really punches through in all capacities. And then base notes of amber, moss, and patchouli. I could have sworn there were some woodsy notes in here, but I guess I was mistaken. But on the base, you really get the patchouli that really stands out, especially in combination with the leather notes. All of these notes just come together so eloquently to make this what it is, a signature scent-worthy fragrance. It's going to change the game for you. When it comes to the longevity of ombre leather, it lasts a good 7 to 8 hours throughout the day. I run it about 4 to 6 sprays, and it lasts me pretty much all day. Like I mentioned earlier, projection 7.5 out of 10. Longevity's fair. Proximity score is pretty good. Sillage is incredible. I'll be in a room and I'll walk out of the room. 20 minutes later, people will still smell me in the room even though I'm not there. It is a brilliant fragrance. Really give a huge standing ovation to Tom Ford for this fragrance and how he brought it together so eloquently. Now folks, the number 2 signature scent-worthy fragrance on our list that are going to get you the compliments that you deserve. This one is a brilliant fragrance. I fell in love with this one about 7 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer. I want to say maybe over a decade ago. It is a beautiful fragrance. It's been around for quite some time, given the amount of time I've been in love with it, obviously. But this is that fragrance that really just sets you apart, that really just elevates your aura and really gives you that dazzling smell whenever you walk into a room or whenever you talk to somebody one-on-one. It is that pinnacle fragrance that's going to boost your aura, boost your confidence, and really leave an impression on somebody that'll be hard for them to forget. This is one to be remembered by, and it is none other than Prada Luna Rosa Black. My friends, this is a remarkable fragrance by the House of Prada. It is beautiful, it is elegant, it is musky, it is sweet, it is smooth, it is bright yet dark. It is all the things that you want out of a fragrance, which is why it's number 2 on our list. It is brilliant. It is what it is, guys. It is fantastic. Once you get your nose on this, you're going to fall in love with it. I will say this, when I bought it, the original one, I bought the EDT. And when I fell in love with the EDT, I then had to upgrade to the Luna Black, which is a flanker of the Prada Luna Rosa. And it does it so well. I love the vanilla notes in here. I love the amber in here. All of the notes in here just make it what it is. It is beautiful. Projection-wise, I give it a solid 7.8 out of 10, which is beautiful when it comes to this fragrance. It performs exactly how I want it to perform. Proximity-wise, a good 6 to 7 feet. People will be able to smell you within a 6 to 7 foot radius, which is wonderful. Anything further, I think, would be a little bit too over the top. It is a beautiful fragrance when it comes to longevity. It lasts me 6 to 8 hours, which is pretty much all day, my friends. The versatility behind this one is impeccable. You could wear it to the gym. You could wear it to school. You could wear it to work. You could wear it to a formal event. You could wear it pretty much anywhere, my friends, and you're going to get some compliments. People love smelling this one. People love being around this one because it's very charismatic. The opening is very bright and positive. It just gives you that aura that you're looking for. Now what we're going to do, we're going to throw the notes right here up on the screen. Friends, Prada Luna Rosa Black has some beautiful notes, and on the top end, it opens with a bright citrusy bergamot that really just is so mesmerizing on the top end. Then in the middle, it has angelica and patchouli. The patchouli with the bergamot really come together so nicely. Then we get in the base, we get coumarin, amber, and musk, and I promise you there's some vanilla in there. It's just, I think it blends very well between the amber and the musk mixed in with the bergamot. Really just makes it what it is. This fragrance is one of those that you need to have in your collection. It's going to get you the compliments that you've been looking for. It's going to get you the respect when it comes to the fragrance game. The beautiful part about it is not many people have this one. People are leaning more towards the Dior Sauvage. People are leaning towards the Creed Aventus. They're leaning towards the YSL Y. They're leaning towards all these big name popular ones that they forget and they overlook this one. This is one that's easily overlooked, but to the ones that have it, I want to give you respect because it is definitely a game changer fragrance and it's going to elevate your aura and get you the compliments that you are looking for. Finally, folks, the number one signature scent worthy fragrance on our list that will get you compliments. This fragrance is one that I absolutely adore. It is beautiful. It is captivating. It's both for men and for women. It is the perfect concoction of a unisex fragrance that leans both ways. It is beautiful, my friends. And it's one that's going to leave a lasting impression. There's not one person that I've come across that have disagreed with me saying that this is not a good fragrance and that they wouldn't buy it for themselves. There have been many imitations. There are so many people trying to do their own formula of this one, but can't really get it right like this fragrance has done. It is a beautiful concoction of notes that synergistically come together to make it greater than the sum of its parts. It is beyond what any nose have ever smelled. Once you get your nose on this one, you cannot unsmell it. I'm telling you this because I bought pretty much the entire collection when it comes to this house. And when they sent me one of my orders, in that order package, they gave me their new fragrance that they dropped and I smelled it. And once I smelled it, I went right back into the store and I picked it up because it was beautiful, my friends. And I'm going to stop glazing it right now because I'm just going to show you. It is none other than Le Labo's Tea Matcha 26, a beautiful, sensational fragrance that is a game changer in any environment. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, you're gonna leave an impact. And it's not gonna be an overly offensive impact to the point where it sparks negativity. It is going to be a very subtle impact that slides right into their nose with a sense of organic positivity. Like a bright idea just came across their nose and they can't get it out of their head. That's how good this fragrance is. It's like somebody came across you and they had an epiphany. And the epiphany was a fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance, my friends. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're gonna get the compliments that you deserve. You're gonna garner attention. You're gonna hold attention and hold a room. Anytime you're in it, people are gonna know you're in it and they're gonna start to gravitate towards you like a magnet. That's how powerful this fragrance is. Man, I'm telling you, the amount of compliments that I've gotten through this guy is remarkable. Like, it is beautiful, it is seductive, it is intoxicating, it is smooth yet creamy in a way, and then it has those notes in there that really make it lean either masculine or feminine, and we're going to get right into that. When it comes to projection, I give it a solid 7.2 out of 10. When it comes to longevity, I give it a 5 to 7 hour longevity score. When it comes to sillage, it has a pretty good score. When it comes to sillage, people will smell you in the room even 10 minutes after you leave. And it is just a beautiful fragrance. I get compliments all the time. I do about 6 to 8 sprays and the compliments roll in. It is a beautiful fragrance and we're going to unpack the DNA by throwing the notes right up here. So when it comes to Tea Matcha 26, it has notes of fig, cedar, of course matcha tea, bitter orange, and vetiver. I think the most prominent notes within this concoction are definitely the cedar, the matcha, and the fig, all of which come together so eloquently to make it what it is. My friends, if you're looking for that next signature scent to have in your collection, this is the number one that I recommend you get. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're gonna change the room. You're gonna hold attention. You're gonna gain influence and authority wherever you go. This is a beautiful fragrance to leave such a naturally positive impact on the people that you're around. And the versatility behind this one is impeccable. You can wear it to the gym, you can wear it to work, you can wear it to a formal event, you can wear it out with the girls or the guys. It is just a versatile fragrance and you can get away with it anywhere. It is beautiful, it is magnificent. Like I said earlier, it is so seductive, my friends. I just love it so much. I've fallen in love with this one. My wife has fallen in love with this one for a great reason, which is why it's number one on our list of signature scents. There you have it, folks. All 3 signature scent-worthy fragrances that will get you compliments. I hope that this video has served you well, and I hope that you gained some value. I'd like to invite you to leave a comment of a future video that you'd like us to make. That way we can get to work in serving you better. Once again, my friends, my name is Drew de Parfum. Always grateful and humbled to get to be your host. Don't forget, we're going to throw a video up here right in the corner, just in case you're looking for your next budget Lattafa fragrance to really change the game. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.